I'm here to encourage someone out there today. Maybe you have a big dream and you feel like you are not smart enough, or people around you are telling you to play it safe and aim low. My dear, if you can dream it, you can be it. Hi, loves. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like I should also welcome myself. So, Folasade, welcome back to your YouTube channel. It's been a while, but yeah, I'm back. Yay! If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. So, the topic for today is: are you smart enough to be a medical doctor? For those of you who don't know, I graduated from medical school last year and I just completed my master's program in public health. I've had some questions from aspiring students and also people who are currently studying medicine, and sometimes it could be that doubt that am I really supposed to be studying medicine? And that's what this video is for. I'm going to be sharing my stories in this video on how I was able to overcome these doubts and questions. Yeah, so let's jump right into it. For me, I wasn't the smartest of students in school. Like when I was in primary or secondary school, I wasn't average, I was just above average. So I could say maybe I was a B student. And I felt really comfortable with that level. Like, okay, a B is not too bad. And for medicine, we always have this mindset that medical students have to be the smartest of the smartest. But I'm here to debunk that myth. It's not true. If you really are interested in studying medicine, it doesn't matter your level right now. What matters the most is your determination and your passion. And I believe that that can drive you to study. I'm going to do a separate video on why I decided to study medicine. So medicine is not for the smartest, as I said. In fact, I failed a lot of exams in this medical journey of mine. Exams that you wouldn't think I should fail, right? I failed them. So let me just start giving you guys like a background of my story, okay? So I'm from Nigeria, and in Nigeria we have a couple of exams that we have to write before you can get into the university. First, we write the West African like secondary school certificate examination. If you pass that, it shows that you are done with secondary school. The next stage to get into a university in Nigeria is to write your UTME examination. So that exam is for you to know if you are eligible now to apply to study your course of choice in your university of choice. So in Nigeria, we usually call it JAM exam, but it's actually the UTME exams. So I wrote the JAM exams, and guys, I failed successfully. Because I don't know how to define that failure. It wasn't a good failure at all. Like, so what happened was, let me even give just to you guys. So on the day we went to write the exam, I saw one of our seniors there, and I'm like, this senior, you graduated like last year or 2 years ago. Why are you still coming to write this exam that we were writing? We that we are in our final year in secondary school. What's wrong with this senior? Little did I know. I'm not going to give you guys spoilers, don't worry. So I went to write the exams, and when the results came out, I was so confident. I went to a cyber cafe to check my results and everything, and bam, bam, bam. I had 186, I think, out of 400. Yes, yes, I failed. And it was just really weird for me because I didn't understand how I could fail. I mean, I wasn't the smartest, but I knew that it's not like I don't know book. At least I know something. Why did I fail? It was really a dark period in my life, and thank God for my parents. And I'm really grateful that God gave me like support system that was able to encourage me that if this is the course you want to pursue, you can do it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter the process it will take. Just don't settle for less. After failing that exam, we shall try. There was nothing that could happen. I mean, you didn't even get up to 200. There's no hope where you should go and write the post UTME, which is the second exam you have to write if you want to get into university. So someone suggested that I did. There's this University of Lagos in Nigeria. So I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. So this University of Lagos, they had this program that they were doing. It was called the I think the foundation program. So they had like a foundation program. If you successfully pass this foundation program, you can move into the next phase you get and join your mates in the second year of university. I wrote the entrance exam, so gratefully I passed this one. But the issue there was that I did not make the cutoff for medicine. So someone suggested that I go for physiotherapy, and I'm like, oh, physiotherapy, wow. I mean, please, it's medicine or nothing. I was one of those people who were like, medicine or nothing. I had to forfeit that process, and next thing I went to Ibadan for my Cambridge A levels, tutorials. It was going well, it wasn't too bad, but I was just there, this kind of, oh, okay, whatever, let's just write the exam and get it over with. And I wrote the exams, Cambridge A levels, and I usually call it A levels part 1. I'll explain why later. So I wrote A levels part 1, the results came out, and I had C, D, E. Not enough to study medicine. In fact, it was barely enough to study any course you get. We used to count points in Nigeria, and that would have been 7 points. 7 points. Medicine is like 14 points. I mean, I am off by half of the points. If there was no hope to study medicine, I'd written JAM that year too. I'd written post UTME. Thankfully, I passed. I got like maybe 230 or so, but it still wasn't enough for medicine. I cried. I was so heartbroken. At this point, it was just really hard on me because I felt like I didn't know anything. I felt like a failure. I felt like everything in life was just standstill. I wasn't progressing. It looked like all my mates were, at this point, most of my mates who had entered university, they were probably in their second year in university, and I hadn't even entered university to even start my first year. So the thing was just heartbreaking. Like, what is going on? Am I not good enough for medicine? Am I not smart enough for medicine? What is the problem with me? I really thought I had a problem, and I was really scared and everything. My parents encouraged me to, go for it again the second time. So that's why I call it A levels part 1, A levels part 2. So I went back to that A level academy, and I went to do my A levels for the second time. So in A levels part 2, I began to have more confidence because it was more of like a repetition for me, which helped me. So it's like, okay, what you know, you don't really have to focus too much on it. Let's focus on what you don't know so that you can get better. And that was the strategy I used. I had good friends that were able to help me to study, teach me, and also some study group where we teach each other and everything. And some extra lessons. Yes, extra lessons also helped, and those were what helped me. And by God's grace, to the glory of God, I had 14 points exactly in my A levels part 2. So from CDE, I had AAC. So my C was in biology. At this point, my confidence was boosted. Like, okay, Folasade, you are not a failure. You've done better by God's grace. Someone, see, in this life, just know what you are after, and sometimes filter what people say to you. Try and know which one is useful for you and which one you would hold on to. I remember one guy telling me that, oh, Folasade, I'm so disappointed in your results that you had AAC. For me, that was a win. I know I wasn't like the most brilliant, someone who would get an A, and I know that because I was writing A levels the second time, there was this expectation that maybe I'll have all A's or all A stars. But I know what I had to do, to get that AAC. I know the amount of work that had been put in, my friends helping me, studying, crying. I cried and cried. A day before the final exams, the A-level exams, part 2, I cried. Why did I cry? My confidence was shattered because we had a mock test that day before, and I didn't really do well in the mock test. I was crying. I was so scared that would I fail this exam again, like third year gone. You get, it was really hard on me. And then someone coming to give such a negative comment, like, I was disappointed that you had AAC, like it's your second time writing it, blah blah blah. Because at the time I was writing A levels part 2, my parents were already trying to process like Russia, like for me to study medicine in Russia, that just in case the result come out and it did not really result very well, let us have contingency plan B that will help your destiny, because you're already wasting time. Yeah, because to study medicine in Russia, all you need is your WAEC results, and then you write an entrance exam when you get to Russia. So it wasn't like you have to write JAM, post JAM, this. And for the entrance exam, you just have to pass it. 7 years in Russia, it wasn't easy. The journey, even in medical school, was not easy. I failed some exams. I had to rewrite some exams. My parents alone, I wanted them. But by God's grace and to the glory of God, I am a medical doctor right now. And it wasn't easy. The process was not easy because I wasn't the smartest. And for some reason, reading did not come easily to me. So this is just for someone who maybe are like, I don't like reading, but I want to study medicine. I also did not like reading. I don't want to even be using the negative word I don't like reading. I did not like reading. I had to learn. One of the things that also helped me was study groups, having a lot of study groups. Like, oh, let's study together, let's do this together. And I know sometimes I learn better when I teach people. So most of what I do is I learn it, and in our study group, I just teach that, okay, this is what I've learned so far and everything. It really helped me. So, my dear, if you want to do something, it's not just medicine. If you want to do anything in life and you believe that you want to do, you know that this is what you're supposed to do, and as a Christian, maybe you've prayed about it and you know that this is your path in life, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You also do not tell yourself otherwise. That is what you're meant to do. Do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. So just take the pain and know the process. Get the right people around you. Seek help. One of the things that really helped me was help and people around me. Seek help. Seek help from as many people as possible. They say you're disturbing them. Beg, I'm sorry for disturbing you, but I've come to disturb you again. Please help me. Go in that path that you are really passionate about, so that at the end of the day, you will not sit down and regret decisions that you made. That, oh, I wish I had studied this. I know people will tell me, oh, I wanted to study medicine, but I didn't go for it, and this, I mean, you can hear regrets in their voice or in their tone when they're talking. Don't be like that. You don't have to be the smartest of them all to study medicine. I am a living example of the fact that you don't have to be the smartest of them all to study medicine. If that's what you want, go for it. As for me, my failure paved way for my success. So guys, that is it from me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, my gist, and I like gisting, so most of my videos are more like gisting and all. Let me know if you enjoyed it in the comment section. Let me also know, like, if you have similar stories like mine. I would love to know. And don't forget to share this video with as many people as possible, as I usually say. And if you're new here, you are welcome again. Welcome. Subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you guys in my next video. See you later. Bye.